Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today's high is going to be 79 and we're supposed to get some rain. Of course we are, because they started my roof. Lots of activity going on up there. So my neighbor's roof is done on the main part of her house and it looks really nice. So I'm happy with the way that looks, and mine will look the same. So then all I have to do to get the outside done is have the back power washed and my shutters painted and put up. So that'll be done, at least the outside. Well, not quite, because there's lots of overgrown bushes and things that I need to have taken care of yet. But I guess that'll happen in a couple weeks, hopefully. Fingers crossed that the handyman comes through. That would be great. Well, yesterday was a very interesting day. I had my colonoscopy done. Well, the procedure isn't bad because you're knocked out, but the prep was just awful. I don't know, for some reason it makes me really nauseous. And they told me, and I told them about it, and they said next time they'll give me a pill for nausea before I do the prep. So for any of you that experience the nausea, ask your provider if they can do that for you. But yeah, it was awful. I mean, I could, yeah. So anyway, after that I came home and I slept off and on most of the day, because the night before, obviously, I didn't get any sleep for obvious reasons. So I'm very rested today, and that's good. And hopefully I can get a little bit done, because I've kind of let everything go here in the house. So I need to do a little tidying up. So, all right, let's have a little coffee this morning. I already put all my laundry away, which is good. So that chore is done. So cheers. Yep. That's good. And Bandit is giving Lizzie a bath. Oh, well, he stopped now. Right? Oh, look at all those cleaning things. Now I need to put them to use. Yeah, I know you want a belly rub, huh? You want a belly rub. Oh, and there's Miss Jealous. No, don't rub him. Rub me, rub me. No, it's my turn. All right, you two. Okay. Well, back to the coffee. Oh, and here comes Miss Chloe, too. I think Lizzie thinks Chloe's her mom. Lizzie's a little bit younger than the other two. And ever since I got Lizzie, she's always really loved Chloe. So Chloe's the matriarch of the bunch. So, all right, well, the dogs are actually, I shouldn't even say this, I'll jinx myself. The dogs are actually being fairly quiet with all the noise going on. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. All right, I'll be back at the budget book. All right, here we are back at the budget book. So yesterday I didn't spend any money. I did have to get a couple medications, but I don't count that in this challenge because that's a necessity. So that's pretty much it as far as the spending goes. So October's looking okay. So far, so good. And yeah, like I said, I don't include food, or I do include food in this, but I don't include things like medication. because food is flexible, medication, well, if you need it, you need it. So that's why I'm not including that in the no spend challenge. So they're working on my roof. So far it's not too noisy up there. I mean, the dogs aren't even going crazy. So hopefully they'll get enough done before the rain comes in, because our weather's going to take a big downturn, even going down to 39 degrees one evening. So I need to bring in a couple of my plants and put them in the garage, the ones I want to save for for next year. So I don't like doing that, because there's, bugs in the soil and bugs on the leaves, and so you have to kind of debug everything before you can bring it in the house. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, but plants are so expensive now. The starts and all that have gotten really, really expensive. So this year I want to do the winter sowing again for my crops, for my city picker gardens. And I don't want to do too much in the way of starts in the house. I'll probably do some tomatoes and peppers and maybe a couple cucumbers, but that's it. I'm not doing a whole lot of in-the-house starts, but I do want to use my little knockoff Arrow Gardens and start growing some indoor lettuce and some perpetual spinach. So I think that'll be my plan. Maybe that will provide me with enough greens for this winter, but I'm not going to go crazy with that either. I'm cutting back on my gardening for next year. This year I've figured out what works, what doesn't work, and what I actually wanted to eat. So next year's garden, I think, will be better than this year's garden, although this year's garden was absolutely fabulous. It worked out really, really well. So that's one way I want to save money, is on some of my food. I probably won't save a ton of money. I mean, lettuce it's expensive, but it's something that, at least in my budget, I'm able to buy. But it's kind of nice if you're growing it just to go pick what you're going to eat. And that way you don't have to store all the food in your refrigerator, and you can eat it fresh. At least I'm going to try that out. So, all right. Well, I don't know what the rest of the day is going to bring. I'm a little perkier today. Yesterday I was like out. But it felt good to get rest. So anyway, I will be back a little later and we'll see what's going on the rest of the day. All right, well, today's inexpensive cheap meal, whatever you want to call it, is avocado toast with tomato. And I put this everything but the bagel mix on there. I think this was from Aldi's. Not Aldi's. Dollar Tree. I think I got that at Dollar Tree. Anyway, the tomato is from my garden, and the avocados were from my last shopping trip, a couple weeks ago, whenever it was. And they were, I think, either 49 or 59 cents a piece. So I stocked up on several avocados, and did you know you can freeze avocados? You can either turn it into a guacamole and freeze it that way, airtight. I always put a layer of saran wrap and make sure it's all airtight, and then you can freeze it. And of course, when you thaw it, you have to use it right away. You can't keep it in the refrigerator. But guacamole doesn't last well in the fridge anyway. So this is one of my last yellow tomatoes, and I will definitely plant these again because they're less acid and they're really tasty. So I'm going to save some seeds from these and plant them again next year. All right, I'm going to enjoy this now. Here they are, waiting for company. They have been so good today with all the noise going on up on the roof. They haven't barked any more than they usually do, so it's been a very quiet day. They are really good puppies. Well, tonight for dinner, I have a lot of leftovers in my fridge. And I want to get them out of there, so I still have some fajita, mushroom fajita left. I have some cooked rice. I have veggies out of the garden. This is kale and chard. This is more chard. This is green onion. I have some tomato left over. And I have some chopped romaine. So I want to put together a dinner for myself. So let's see what I come up with so that I can have some dinner, get rid of some of these leftovers, and not waste my food. So I'll be back once I get everything put together. All right, well, here is my delicious dinner. It's a fajita bowl, rice, fajitas, and sour cream. My tomato I chopped up, and various veggies, greens, kale, with some ranch dressing dribbled over it. So using up what I have, my leftovers, and trying to save money and not do any grocery shopping this month. So today's the 5th, and so far so good. All right, I'm going to go enjoy this. Well, the rest of these greens I'm going to just saute up so that they'll last a little longer. I could probably make one more salad out of them, but I'm just going to go ahead and cook them up. And then I also have these green onions that I'm going to stick in there once this cooks down a little bit. And that'll be enough for another meal or two. I have salt and pepper on here. So just trying to use up what I have so it doesn't go bad. Well, here are all my veggies all sauteed up. I'm going to save these till tomorrow. I put a little bit of soy sauce on there as well. And I'm thinking maybe this would go really well in a ramen. So we'll see. I'll eat this for dinner tomorrow. So just using up all those greens and making a totally different dish. Okay. All right, well, I just finished dinner. Dinner was good, and I kind of had a taste for some dessert. So I'm just having some tea. Cheers. And I'm having some Aldi's cookies. Aldi's has really good cookies if you haven't tried them. They have these cookies with the peanut butter inside. I don't know if these are the tag-alongs like the Girl Scout cookies, but these are really good. Dollar Tree has them too, but you get a bigger package at Aldi's, and I think it's $1 something. I can't remember. I've had these a while, but they're really, really good. So I'm having one of those. And then I'm having one of their soft chocolate chip cookies. Those are really good too. And they're a lot cheaper than the, is it Keebler's that has the soft cookies? And then one of their pecan sandies. These are good too. I like shortbread cookies a lot, so these are nice if you like to dip. I don't like to dip because it makes the cookies mushy. So that's my dessert. It hasn't rained yet, The roofers got half my roof done. They don't know if they'll be back tomorrow because it is supposed to start raining this evening and tomorrow. So we'll see. Hopefully by, next week they'll get it done. I thought I'd film here and with all my lovely family in the background. I have all these pictures on my refrigerator. And I know some people don't like that. They think it looks cluttered, but I like it because every time I go to the fridge, I see all the happy faces, and it makes me happy. So I survived my medical procedures. I'm glad that's over with. So I'm feeling okay. The leg hasn't gotten any worse. It's not painful. It's just like a hard little lump there now. So I think it'll be all right. And I'm trying to still elevate it and put the heat on it and taking some non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. That's what the doctor ordered. So Monday I'm going to go for a follow-up, and he can look at it and see what he thinks. So today my dogs, they were just wonderful. I was expecting this crazy day where they were just barking and barking and barking. But, once they got used to the noise, the guys arrived and they did bark, but not terribly. And once they got used to the noise, it didn't bother them one bit. So I was really happy about that. So it wasn't a real crazy day. It was a nice, quiet day. So my ex-husband, the first one, yes, I have two, stopped by for a haircut. And that I used to cut everybody's hair in the family because I was a hairdresser at one point before I became a nurse. So I used to actually do a little bit of hair on the side. I had like a side gig going there. And that was always nice. It was a little extra cash. I didn't work from home. I had an actual job that I went to. But it was nice, cutting friends and family's hair. But I haven't done that in years. Years and years and years. So as a matter of fact, I let my license lapse because there's no way I was going to go back to being a hairdresser and stand on my feet for 8-9 hours a day. That just wasn't happening. So I let that go, and I archived my nursing license. Now, if I wanted to go back into nursing, I would have to take some classes and courses, and then I could reactivate my license, but I don't want to do that either. If I ever were to get a job outside the home, I'd want something like really simple, like maybe working at a floral shop or working in a gift shop, something like that, something that's fun. And even if they only pay, a few dollars an hour, it would be helpful, but I don't want to do that either. So I'm thinking at some point in time, I might open up an Etsy shop and sell some of my paintings and some of my jewelry. But I'm not ready for that yet. I have too many irons in the fire here at home. I'm hoping to get back to decluttering and downsizing maybe by the end of the month, because I do still have some things I have to do in the garden that I haven't been able to do. So one can only hope, right? But actually it's been fairly relaxing this past week. So, all right, my friends, I'm going to go sit with my little heating pad on my leg, and I like to watch political commentaries, not on mainstream media, but, oh, it sounds like it's starting to rain, but on a lot of the internet journalists. I like Joshua Phillip on Crossroads. He's with the Epic Times. I like Turley Talks. What is it? One Nation Under God. I like that one. It's just a young guy, and he looks up all the what's going on in the world, and you know, he just lets everybody know what's happening. So there's a bunch of other ones too, but I can't remember them all off the top of my head. So anyway, I'm going to eat my cookies and drink my tea and go relax some more. I'm getting real good at that. That's not a bad thing, I don't think. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Thanks for watching.